What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel, where today we're going to discuss the best 6 products according to its performance, budget, value, and more. Check out the description for the latest prices and information. Samsung Galaxy Book2 Pro 360. If you're after a bright, vibrant, and a large touchscreen for annotations, along with the flexible 360-degree hinges, the Samsung Galaxy Book2 Pro 360 is the 2-in-1 laptops for you. Its 15.6-inch AMOLED display performed well in our test, particularly when it came to color accuracy and a high peak brightness as well. The only negative is a resolution of 1920 by 1080, which lags behind the competitions and can give smaller icons a grainy appearances. Still, Samsung makes up for this with its full-bodied speaker, a reliable touchpad, and robust hinges, and a keyboard with just the right amount of travels. Inside, there are more than enough processing powers for productivity tasks and even the occasional gaming spot, although note that it gets warm to its touch while pushed. Meanwhile, the Galaxy Book2 Pro's 360 has an impressive battery life for a laptop, so slim and light. That's only an hour behind the class-leading of Apple MacBooks Air M1. The Samsung Galaxy Book2 Pro 360 is rucksack-friendly, packs a punch, is cost-effective, and has a lot of screen real estate for notes or doodles, which makes it easy to overlook the small quibbles. Lenovo IdeaPad Duet 5. The Lenovo Duet 5 Chromebook is a significant departure from the previous affordable Chromebook Duets. Although the higher price tags may drive some away, the considerable hardware upgrades make this 2-in-1 just as compelling as well. The Duet 5 still features a fabric rear case and keyboards cover like the previous models, but open it up and the 13.3 inches OLED displays will make you check that sub-$500 price again. The changes run more profound than that, with a dramatically improved Qualcomm Snapdragon 7C Gen 2 processor, while also delivering over 13 hours on a single charge. Despite its similar magnetized fabrics, back cover, and keyboard, the Duet 5 needs to pull off the look better. It may be the dark abyss blue colors, but it also lacks the stitch finishes of the original Chromebook Duets or detachable CM3, which was a big part of the charm. The Duet 5 fabrics has a stippled surfaces that looks more like denim, but critically, it still offers a much more comfortable feel than cold aluminum. Stripped of its comfortable protective fabric cover and keyboard, the Duet 5 is a standard, if large, tablet. The back offers a bit of personality with the two-tone finish glossy at the bottom, turning to matte for its top quarter. The Duet 5 features quad 1-watt speakers with 2 on each side to give a stereo audio experience. Some of this is the larger size, which makes it less portable. Still, at 2.24 pounds, that's only marginally true and well worth it if you watch videos or do any multitasking. The larger display also allows for a full-size keyboard, a night and day difference from the original Chromebook Duet's Lilliputian keys. HP Elite Dragonfly G2. If you need a laptop for hybrid workings, you'll need it to be light and even convenient to carry all day. The HP Elite Dragonfly G2 weighs only less than 1 kilogram and is about the size of an A4 notepad. Even its charger is quite small, only slightly bigger than the average smartphone adapter. You'll be fine with fitting it into your bags, but that doesn't mean it skimps on the power. This laptop has serious performance packed into it. With 16 GB of RAM and the newest 11th Gen Intel Core processors to choose from as well, it's a workhorse product that won't let you down easily. There were also a couple of small downsides, like the fact that it would have been a good idea to have a more sophisticated webcam, considering how much more people have been relying on the video calls. The battery life isn't that amazing either, it's just fine in a sense. Despite that, this is a seriously impressive laptop. It's faster and more premium, even nicer to use than the first generations of the PCs, the HP Elite Dragonflies, and that's saying something. If you're looking for a versatile and transportable laptop, then look no further. Dell XPS 139310. The Dell XPS 139310 version are built on the Intel Tiger Lake hardwares, with up to 32 GB of LPDDR4 memory, up to 2 TB of SSD storages, and similar batteries, 52 WH on the clamshells and 51 WH on the 2-in-1. The clamshell's XPS 139310 goes for more standard thermal designs with 2 fans and a heat pipes in between over the CPU. The XPS 2-in-1 goes with 2 fans also, but a larger vapor chambers in between them. There's also a difference in how the airflows is designed for the two. The standard model draws most of the fresh air from the underneath into the fans through the open cuts on the top of them and blow it out through the grills on the back edges between the hinges. The 2-in-1 draws fresh air from its bottom into the vapor chambers and not into the fans. It pushes it out through grills positioned right behind the hinges, not between them. Graphics are, however, the major updates here, with the Intel Iris Xe integrated graphic on both its i5 1135 G7s and the i7 1165 G7, a major setup from the Intel's UHD G7 graphics in the previous Intel Ice Lake i7 1065 G7, with the 64 EUs and lower IPC and clock that has powered the early 2020 XPS 13 model. Bottom point, if you're looking for snappy premium ultrabooks that can game and handles GPU-heavy loads smoothly, a Tiger Lake-based unit might be the ways to go. And Dell's XPS 139310 series have remained among the best thin and light laptops on the market. ASUS Zenbook Pro Duo. The ASUS Zenbook Pro Duo 15 design will stand out regardless, but there are still a number of standout features that make it a laptop you will want to be shown off. The chassis is a ruggedly solidly built unit with an attractive celestial blue brushed magnesium aluminous finish that is very fetching to look at, which is an excellent introduction to the rest of the world before it gets a peek at the secondary displays that lifts up to a comfortable angle when the lid is open. The laptop itself is thick, coming in at 0.85 inch when closed, and at 5.16 pounds, it's going to feel like a brick if you take it with you, especially since you're likely to be bringing the power supplies, which is an actual brick with some thick cords attached, with you wherever you go. The performance of the ASUS Zenbook Duo Pro 15 is one of its major selling points, though it is also one of the major factors keeping it from taking the creative crown entirely. You shouldn't see any bloatware for a laptop this expensive, and the ASUS Zenbook Duo Pro 15 almost gets there. There are only a few pre-installs on the systems, but these are the typical manufacturer-specific apps like My ASUS or the NVIDIA control panel. Otherwise, the system is mostly clean. Why something like this is allowed on a $3,000 laptop is beyond us, but it's a bad look for a premium laptop. Dell Inspiron 7620. The Inspiron 167620 2-in-1 succeeds its older Inspiron 167610 that ran on Intel 11th Gen CPU. It introduces both 12 Gen's Intel Core P series CPU options and a new convertible chassis designed similar to the 14 inches Inspiron 147420 2-in-1. The system design is an enlarged version of the Inspiron 147420 2-in-1. The smooth matte aluminum chassis remain, as well as the signature layers of mylar atop the palm rest and click pads. Build quality is solid and very comparable to the previous generation's Inspiron 7610, with only minor warpings when applying pressure on the keyboard center or outer lid. Port options are excellent as competing model like the LG Gram 16 2-in-1 or Spectre's X360 15 tend to come with fewer USB-A port or no HDMI options at all. However, keep in mind that the HDMI 1.4 port here cannot support 4K video output at 60 frames per second. Runtimes are very long at over 14 hours of real-world WLAN usage when on the balanced power profile. Competing 15.6-inch convertibles like HP Spectre X360 15 or Galaxy Book Pro 360 15 last for a few hours shorter when under similar conditions. The Inspiron 167620 2-in-1 has dropped the Core 8 series CPU and GeForce RTX GPU options of the Inspiron 7610 in favor of Core U series and Core P series CPUs with GeForce MX graphics. Though performance hunters may be disappointed, we find this to be a respectable change given the target audience of multimedia users and amateur graphic editors. The display, in particular, hasn't taken a hit at all. so users are still getting full sRGB coverage despite the losses in CPU and GPU performance. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video and want to hear more from us, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos.